Hello everybody and welcome back to For the King with me, TW1. We are on our adventure again. This is the start of a new recording session where I'm expected to do a lot of this. So we're going to start getting cracking into it. Let's see how far we get in this episode. This episode I would like to head towards this ancient quarry because we'd like to be going that way. We also have a scourge on the timeline that we need to be trying to find and defeat before he appears. But before we get there, we need to try and set our team up a little bit better because we haven't got many focus points. We have a little bit of gold, so we could pick up a couple of items, and there is a sanctum to our right hand side as well, which TW1 could do with because he doesn't have any at the moment. So we've got a couple of things to do. First and foremost though, with Seymour, I'm going to head down and pick up this Fountain of Life because originally I thought that you cannot collect a extra a life pool if you have max. That is incorrect. You can get extra, so we're going to do that. That is a drink, and I'm going to drop 2 focus into it because it will then make it 100%. To all of those people who have come across from the Ultimate Guide series, welcome into this series as well. Thank you very much for watching that. I had a lot of people go and check that series out. It's done very, very well, so I'd like to say thank you to those guys. And I would like to get over to this sanctum, but there's probably a potential in a couple of fights, so we might as well just step all of the characters over here. As we're going to wait for T-Davy to go and pick up that sanctum. There's no point of doing anything else with these characters. They might as well come over and help fight and do some battles themselves. We're just going to step over here and get him set up in that position. 2 health regen he doesn't particularly need, does he? No. We're going to then start wandering Vila over. She's got... Oh, there is a travelling healer here, which is a full restore. Not exactly needed, but there's always a good chance of taking it. You can't lose with these, so we might as well have a go. And there we go, full restore, which is going to get all of her focus points back, which is exactly what we want. And now Seymour is in free position to attack and move. He's also the guy with the highest awareness, meaning he is going to be able to ambush successfully most of the time. There's a 27% chance of failure here. We don't have any focus points, so we're going to gamble slightly. We get success, and that is good for us. We're now 3v1 up against this Craig Hulk with 4 attacks before he even has a chance to have a go. We're going to need to snipe shot pretty much consistently to try and break through that armor the best we can. If we do a normal shot, it doesn't really matter. Like, the accuracy is a 10% lower. If we do a normal shot and get max damage, we're going to do 14. 14 times 2 is going to be 28. That is going to be leaving him with, I think, a little bit too much health. So we're just going to go with the snipe shot, because if we can get a perfect ignore, leaving him with 16% armor, because that is a crit, is in a very good position. We just do a normal shot. There we go. 2 health. So Vila, all she has to do is an easy blast. Anything with a semi-good roll will do the damage. And that is a nice, easy kill with no real concerns there. Share the gold around. Always good to have some gold. And a panics for any guy. Let's collect that on T-Davy. He can have one of them. We will move on to the next fight because Seymour still has movement. So you might as well go and attack this swarm. We'll try and ambush again because why not? It gives you an advantage of faster attacks and also a 1v3 instead of a 3v3. The Killer Bee is a very fast character in this game, so despite being an ambush, we've only got 1 attack until he attacks, but they've only got 14 health, so any good decent bow shot here gets the kill, which it has done because this bow does extra damage against flying units as well, which is an extra Brucey bonus for us. And now Seymour's in this position just to chill out. You might as well stand still, my friend, and regen that free health, which is the health that you had, the movement that you had left. Meaning T-Davy can go collect the Sanctum of Life, which is going to give him max health plus 10, which is going to put him up to 91, plus 2 health regen per turn, which is excellent as well. That is per end of movement turn, so like that. Or that is the end of a battle in a dungeon crawl. That is the way they work. That Fountain of Love is completed. We now need to start heading our way over to this quarry. I'm happy because T Davies picked up all of his focus points from the Sanctum as well. Seymour hasn't got any, but Vila's got 8, so she's fine. She can cover that. So we're going to start wandering this way. There is a few guys around. Seymour isn't close to a new level, so there's no point of doing too many battles if we don't have to. That is a perfect 6-roll movement for Seymour. Excellent. Let's get him shimmering along to the west, I suppose that is. Oh, there's a guy just appeared there. You are a big guy. You are a champion. You are a level 4. Oh, that's a bad news bears, that is. That is a retreat. We could sneak. That's going to cost me 2, or do a retreat and pull the guys back for an easier fight. I want to retreat. It's an easier decision to make. It's going to slow me down a touch, but I feel like I have enough time in hand. I think this guy is that quarry, and that is, that's 4 turns. I think we can get there in time, even with calling this guy back to help with this fight. So you're going to have to wait there. I'm going to have to get Seymour to come and engage. Did a good movement roll here, or he's not going to get there in time. He is going to get there. Excellent. And now it's at least going to be a 3v3. We are going to try the ambush again, and that is a failure. Dear oh dear, we are up against it now, against 2 very, very strong guys who are going to do quite a bit of damage to us, but we'll have to deal with that. That is a pierced attack. I would like to talk with T. Davies. The problem is he is back in this queue quite a way. They've got 6 armor, meaning I'm going to have to do snipe shots. I don't have... Yeah, see, that is not a good roll, so he's going to block that all day long. We have a choice. We can pull T. Davies forward and taunt, so he takes all of the aggro from these physical attacks because he has the highest armor stat, or we could do some magic damage. There's no point in doing magic damage, so I'm going to drop 1 and 2 focus points to that 99% chance of a perfect, which is going to happen. We can then pull T. Davies forward, and we have to taunt. There is nothing we have to do. We're going to drop 1 focus point into it, and we will then get a perfect roll no matter what. And he is then going to a taunt, which is he's going to take all of the damage. That is 19 damage. That is a lot of damage. That is also a steadfast, and he's blocked that. That's a lot of damage, yes, but it's also a lot less than what some of these other guys would have taken. But he has got 16 armor. His armor is up at the moment, but he is bleeding, meaning he's going to start taking some chunks of damage, which I think is a panic, so we'll sort that out. We're then going to have to start doing some shot damage to try and get some of these guys out. I don't have a gold root for Seymour, which is a shame, meaning he's only going to do 5 damage. 13 damage is better than a chance, I suppose, isn't it? So let's just blast one of these into smithereens and try and get some sort of damage dropped into these Binosaur champions. They do look very fruity. Another 19 damage straight to T. Davies, but he can tank that. That is another big smash. And he shattered the leather armour as well, which has lowered his armour stat down to 7. That is bad. Now, do we start stabbing away, or do we start trying to get some kills? Or do we try and taunt again? I'm going to stab. I can stab the bee. Stab the bee out of the game because the next 2 attacks are the bees. That is going to leave us 2 attacks up against the Binosaur champions. Probably should have healed, because if they do 2 attacks in a row, that's 38 damage, isn't it? And that is going to be T. Davies dead. Holy moly. I'm going to need a very, very good roll, Mr. Seymour. Can you do anything to help me out here when it comes to any of this? No, I could drop your evasion up, but that's not really going to help me too much. Just see if we get a snipe shot. 5 damage is not good enough. Party heal, I think, is going to be the play of the game here, because T. Davies is going to need some health, because otherwise there is a chance he may die. And that's a smash at Avila for 30 damage. That is outrageous. And that is attack down on all characters as well. That is very, very bad. Holy moly. They can do some serious, serious damage. I'm tempted to flee. I am seriously tempted to flee in this battle, because we're up against it. And by winning this fight, we might take a victim. Like, we might lose, some items or whatever, and there's no need for it. You do have a lot of Godspeed, so we probably could deal with this one. The problem is they've got our attack down. Can we get one of these out? Can we get one of these guys out of the fight? Let's see if we can get one. That is 13 damage for a critical. You're going to do a 14 maximum. That is not good enough. That is really bad. That is a 14 sniper shot, and I hit the wrong guy. Oh, and you've just taken 14 damage. You've just taken a shit ton of damage from bleeding. I think heal is the only way to go here, because if I don't heal, there's a chance I die. So I'm going to have to heal up to 63 and 74 health. And that is a praise, but we have dodged that one. It's not going to be effective from any of that. And that is, we have dodged that attack as well. 4 attacks in a row to do all of the damage to get these guys dead. Let's try another sniper shot. That's going to be 1 damage. That is awful. We're going to have to stab away at one of these guys and see if we can start doing enough. Interesting. I wish you had some focus points, because I could get these 2 dead if you had some focus points. I do not have some focus points though. So we'll just blast away 13. That is a good attack. That leaves him with 3 and him with 8. The spread shot would not kill either of them, so we're going to have to try and take one of them out of the game. And we're going to go for the safe shot. We're going to take him out just with a normal snipe. There we go. That is him out. 17 damage was overkill. Wish you'd done that a little bit earlier. And we have dodged the Minotaur's attack. Still bleeding away though, losing chunks and chunks of damage. Stab away, and 18. That wasn't great, because we lost the ambush, and that's probably a lesson learned, is don't ambush in a situation where you shouldn't. I should have made Vila do the ambush, because she had the focus points to do it. My mistake there. You have. That is the piece of armour. I think we just lost off T Davy, so we're going to equip that back and get his that back up. And I would like to get his resistance up as well, so he can just start tanking all damage, so he can take magical damage as well. We need to start heading to a city, I think, but we've also got to start heading that way. Can we get to a city and then back down in time for that Scourge? Who really knows? Let's start heading up to the city. Let's just start running up, and hopefully we don't run into anybody. That is good. He is regenerating health at a decent rate. Vila, you can just start throwing yourself up there as well. And we have ran into a trainer who can give us 2+ to any stat we want. That is excellent. What stat would we like to help Vila out with? Okie dokie. Now it's question time. The obvious one is intelligence, because the intelligence is her main stat. But is there anything else that we maybe want to round off a little bit to help her out? I'm not thinking so. I'm going to take intelligence. Get her 91 intellect now. That is excellent to see. And Seymour had a lovely roll, so he can wander up to Parrid. You are fully healed, but the market might reveal some extra goodies that we may need. That, for example, looks like a beautiful pair of boots for T Davy, because that is more physical damage, more evasion, and more resistance, and more armour. That is a wonderful pair of boots that I would like T Davy to have. A spear, which is very good, but we already have a bow. We could run 2 weapons. Not sure if that's really the idea, though. Do we need any of this stuff? No, don't need any of that. Support range we've already got. A boat repair kit is something that we will need in the future, not quite yet though. So we will pick up probably the new pipe. Maybe the new pipe, or do we pick up something else? Let's pick up some gold root, because you need some gold root, because I would like you to do that a little bit more. I'd like to pick up a teleport. Do we have some teleports? We do have some teleport scrolls. Oh, you have a portal scroll. Oh, excellent. We're just going to portal scroll over to that Scourge in a minute. That is going to be easy. And we can pick up an identity scroll. Do we have any? You are that colour. I don't think we do. So just in case we run into a mimic, we'll have one of them. And that will do for Seymour services. I don't have enough money. Drats. I'm going to have to sell something. Inventory, sell. You sell, and you sell. Thank you very much. That can be sold, and that can be sold as well. Thank you very much. And now hopefully you have enough gold to... Where is the button? to do the meditation. Excellent. Now you have full focus points, and you can start wandering slightly over to the east. T. Davies' turn, I believe. It is. Excellent. Pop into power, my friend. Then boots. I'm interested by the boots. I don't have enough money on this character for these boots. Somebody else might have to buy them. I can't do it. I can't. I just can't get there. I don't have the money at all. Seymour was the only one. I should have checked that. Inventory. Do you have stuff to sell? You do have stuff to sell. I could swap to, like, this war axe, because the knife isn't great, but it is good for our stats, and it's increasing our, like, stuff like that. Spike shield. What have we got at the moment? Yeah, see, that's fine. That's the same as that. Yeah, see, you're not as good, so I prefer to have the resistance and the armor over damage reflection. Fishing coat, sell. I'll keep one fishing coat just in case I need it. Damage against spirits, we will keep that because that could be handy. And rusty meditation, we will keep the silver medallion, so we'll get rid of the rusty meditation. And how much money has that given us? 101 smackaroonies. So we could buy something. What are the weapons in here? Is there any like crazy weapons for you? No, there's no weapons for you. There's a good mage staff for Vila here. That's a tempting one. Let's not do that. Let's pick up the pirate boots, because I think the pirate boots are better. Are they? Well, I don't know. I don't know. 4 evasion. It's got extra armor, extra resistance, and 3 physical damage. I'm going to take and buy and equip that. We're going to take that over that. We will leave, because I can't do anything else. So we might as well step onto the same hex as Seymour. Meaning it's Vila's turn to do some shopping as well. And I think I'm going to the episode there. I want to do Vila shopping off screen. You see me do T. Davies shopping. You see me do Seymour shopping. You don't need to see that. Next episode, we'll be back and we'll be heading to the Scourge in down here in the quarry. And then it should be all well and good. That is where we're going next episode. We're going to portal over there just to save us some time. And I will catch you in the next one. Like, subscribe as always, and peace out.